Hey everyone, my name's Courtney Watkins, and I'm super excited to share with you the timing of LifeVantage and why this really is what we're calling it once in a lifetime timing. I've been in the network marketing industry for over 10 years. I was a former hairstylist, and I really never saw myself in this type of channel, even though growing up in Utah, I had seen people that had massive success, like our friends at the country club and different places, the people that had the nicest cars and the coolest houses were top network marketers. But of course, living in Utah, I had also seen people that tried a bunch of them and never really took off. And so that really had me wondering when I discovered my former company that I was with, which was a skincare company as a hairstylist. It truly just made sense. I feel like as a hairstylist, we just have an advantage because you have people in your chair every day. But what happened was, like so many of my friends that are on the call today, Katie, Deanna, and Nicole, they know that when we were a part of our beauty companies, there was this really cool timing in the world and in the universe that it was kind of like we made network marketing cool again because of social media sharing, Instagram and Facebook and different things like that. That it was like we were just talking about things that we were loving already, whether it was like the restaurant we were at, whether it was a Target find. And so it was easy to incorporate products and have a link. And so I ended up discovering LifeVantage when my former company closed our Japan market. And I was like, what's happening? I called my friend and my neighbor. She's the CSO of this company, LifeVantage. And I was like, what's going on at, it was Rodan and Fields. And she was like, I don't know, but the timing, and if you guys are people that are manifestors or timing that you're like, everything worked out better than I could have ever imagined. That's what happened to me with LifeVantage. When I called her, she was like, I don't know, but I was recently promoted in my company and I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks. We'd love to give your girls a home. And all the pieces just kind of fell together in such a way that I was like, if this wasn't meant to be, how would it work out so perfectly? And so now we've been here in LifeVantage and actively working for a little over a year. I've been with the company now for 2.5 years, but they were making some different changes that has propelled our business, our team, this opportunity, and these products. And so currently our team is the newest Jeep Achievers in the company. We just earned that this month, which their car program is giving you in the US 30K cash. You can go pick out whatever Jeep you want, or you can take, I think it's 20 or $25,000 cash and do whatever you want. I'm going to take the Jeep. I think it's so fun. I live in Utah and Jeep Wrangler, like, why not? Plus, I have teenagers, so I think it might make me a little bit cooler with them too. So we have the Jeep, check it off the list. We are frontline direct to the company. So if you know anything about network marketing, you know that that's really rare. If you went to any company and were like, sign me up frontline, typically they'd probably say no. There's four other consultants in the company that have that position. It gives us really cool direct access to the company. And the other thing I love about it is that we're currently creating our culture. So with the Canadian group, like, we are building this, we're making it, and we're taking all the things that we loved about what we did, former businesses and friends, and putting it together in this really cool fun and vibe. And our team's currently open in 14 countries. We are the fastest growing team in the LifeVantage company right now. And so we just have really cool timing and momentum, and it's kind of feels really contagious and special. So with standing out right now, with being frontline direct to the company and also attracting industry leaders, industry disruptors, people that have done massive things in this industry, they are joining us. And it has been really fun and special. So last week, the girls from Canada came out, the company flew them out, and they did what we like to call a red carpet tour, where the company really rolls out the red carpet, meet the CEO, the CSO. This is my friend Kristen Cunningham in the middle, with the green tank top on and white shorts. She's the CSO. This is her amazing office. And Julie Boyster, who is the CMO, which you can see there's a lot of really cool, badass females in this company. And I think it's really a piece of what makes LifeVantage so special. The CEO, Steve Fife, is really what is leading the forefront with his energy, his vision, and being willing to do something in the industry that other companies weren't seeing and weren't doing. So we're just going to start off with like the showstopper of the company and work our way a little bit backwards. So if you guys have heard of GLP-1, or if any of you guys heard of GLP-1, has it been on your radar? Like weight loss and different things like that, right? It was actually the number one prescribed um prescription like in the world basically the last 2 years, which is crazy. And what we've discovered is with activation, that's going to be the key message throughout this slideshow is activation. So where other companies are supplementing or with GLP-1 synthetics, they're actually going in and like turning on and stimulating your body to have a synthetic version of GLP-1. LifeVantage activates. So we are the activation company. Basically, all of our products, you take something so that your body can make it on its own. GLP-1 is a hormone that your body naturally makes, but as aging, stress, our environments, all those things, our bodies aren't working the way that they're naturally made to work and function. And so LifeVantage looked at GLP-1 and they were like, how can we activate that? And they created a formula that naturally activates and has been clinically proven to increase your own body's GLP-1 by 200% with 0% muscle loss, which is like really important to us. And so what I love about the GLP-1 is it's trending right now. It's very viral. I'm seeing GLP-1s everywhere. I just saw a protein drink that was like GLP-1 supporter. So where a lot of companies are saying that they have clinically tested products that activate your GLP-1 or clinically tested products for GLP-1, LifeVantage is clinically proven. And I love the science behind LifeVantage. They really geek out on the science, which is one of the reasons why if you're hearing LifeVantage now, you're like, why have I never heard of LifeVantage? It's a 15-year-old company and most people have never heard of it. So this is why we're saying once in a lifetime because the GLP-1 to me is what's making LifeVantage become so viral. It's really what's turning heads of like, wait, I've heard of that. But it all started right here with the science of our flagship product called Protandim. I'm sure the person that invited you to take a look told you about Protandim NRF2. And if you haven't watched this primetime investigative report with John Quinones, I don't know if you remember this, but when you watch this video and you hear the song start up, you'll be like, yes, I watched that in the 90s for sure. John Quinones actually went to test out LifeVantage, went into the science lab. It's so sciencey to actually bust this company that the claims that they were making weren't true. And what they were actually saying is that this is basically anti-aging for your cells. When they took the blood of an 80-year-old and a 20-year-old under a microscope, you couldn't tell the difference of their age. And so for a while, it was actually being called the fountain of youth. So it was like, I discovered the fountain of youth. I've seen like Donny Osmond on Dr. Phil, and it was just like taking off viral. Remember when Oprah had like her favorite things and it was like, like, well, that's what happened when the primetime special went out. People were like, wait, I want this because not only did it do what it said the claims were, but it actually outperformed what they thought it would for John Quinones, who actually like gave his blood for this. And so the phones were ringing, like, what do we do? How do we sell these products? They ended up putting them in stores, supplement stores like GNC. Well, if you go into a GNC and you ask a 20-year-old, like, which product should I get? It's just like, I don't know. So you're probably like me. You chose a product off of packaging and price, right? I'm like, that one's cute and it's on sale. Done. Well, the Protandim actually really needed a story because this is where biohacking began. If you guys have heard of biohacking, put a one in the chat. Like biohacking, what it actually is actually activating your cells and your genes, and it can actually alter the state so that they're working optimally. So recently, Steve Fife was featured in the Newsweek magazine. Modern lifestyles have been diverged significantly from our body's original programming. So if you think about the food that we eat today is not the same food that our grandparents ate, right? The world is changing. And basically, what this product does is it reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And if you're like me and you've never heard of oxidative stress, it's basically rust on the cells. But if you think of the word stress, you just know stress isn't good for our body. Like we don't want any kind of stress. This actually reduces it and basically tells your cells like we're good. we got this. And the cool thing is if you go to pubmed.gov, it's a government funded site in the US. There are places like Harvard, Stanford, American Heart Association, Ohio State, Washington University that have done studies on Protandim, not just like a product like it, but our actual product. And then if you have something that you're like wondering, a health concern, you could actually go to PubMed and type in whatever that illness or disease or whatever it is and type in oxidative stress. So basically, if you've had a French fry in your life, if you've eaten McDonald's French fries, you have oxidative stress. So it's just something that we all have in free radicals. So I love to go on PubMed and like type in and like oxidative stress and see how it affects it. And then you can type in oxidative stress and Protandim and see how that affects. So one of the things that I like to just throw in because people like we went really sciencey there for a minute and it's like, okay, that's great that Protandim works and like John Quinones did the studies, but I've personally had people say, but is LifeVantage fun? So I want to just throw in a little bit of the fun piece because if you notice Kristen Cunningham's pictures on our back office, that was our South Africa trip that we just took in February. It was life-changing. And the trip that they just announced is Thailand. So, if you've ever wanted to ride an elephant, if that's on your bucket list or go to Thailand, then for sure take a look at this and like deep dive with us because there is a huge opportunity right now and a once in a lifetime trip. We're getting ready to go to Alaska in August. We just did a breakfast at Tiffany's. They like literally closed down Tiffany's and we had $1,000 shopping spree and mimosas and like all the fun things. So, in my eyes, that's like really important because if I'm going to do a business, I want to know that it works, but I also want to know that it's fun and it has people that I love as well. So, with the activation message, this is what we call our healthy glow pack. And the activated liquid collagen is really taking Canada by storm. And I know those of you that have tried that liquid collagen in Canada. Katie, tell us what you think about the Canadian version of the collagen.
It's so good. Honestly, I had the like, I don't know, Costco like powdered stuff, and just mentally I could not, like, it grossed me out. And I tried to eat it or drink it because I'm like, I know collagen is so important for you, but I couldn't. And it just sat in my cupboard for like a year. So then I heard about this. I'm like, okay, but it's made from fish. Like, eh. But I tried it. It tastes like juice, like a shot of like compressed like berries. And even my kids, like I have a 4-year-old, 6-year-old, 8 and 10-year-old, and they're all like, it tastes really good, mom. So
Okay.
like, yeah,
It passed the kid test,
it
then
passed the
we
kid
know we're
test.
approved. Same
Yeah,
with mine. My kids want to drink it every day. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, a little bit at a time because
yeah.
the
Because
price
you
point,
have
we're
beautiful
not
skin.
drinking it
Like,
like juice. Yes.
yeah.
But I don't know about you, but yes, I was the same way with the collagen from Costco. The taste and the texture, but I never got results. I never like saw a difference with the collagen. I just knew that I should be taking collagen, right? With these products, you guys, the before and afters are insane. And I know Nicole's been taking it for a while and she's noticed a huge difference. I I told you guys I was in premium skincare. I started using the Protandim and the collagen, and after 2 weeks, my friends were asking me what I did to my skin. After like about 3 months, my hair was the best it's ever been. So they recently redid our skincare. If you guys are skincare people like me, I love skincare. I've always loved it. When I saw these skincare products, I'm like, okay, there's no way that 4 products are gonna work. I was using like a 9-step skincare with like a microderm roller. Hands down, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. And the other thing that I love is now that I'm 42, I don't want to spend 30 minutes doing a nighttime routine. Like I want to be in and out. So I'm loving the simplicity, all of this. And this is like the before and afters. Okay. So if you're looking at this and you're like, I don't know if I want to monetize my glow up, I don't know if I want to be an affiliate. I truly believe that people are going to ask you what you've been doing to your skin, how you're getting so hot and happy, like all the things, how you're having so much fun because these products actually work and you can easily stand behind something that works. This is my friend Ashley Laughlin. She joined our team in about December. She was a former top 10 Beachbody coach. And when she took a look at LifeVantage, it was because of the GLP-1. She got hooked on the Protandim and the collagen because we were actually sold out of the mind body system. We had literally in October, we had what was supposed to be a 5-month supply of mind body. It sold out in 13 days. And it's in pre-launch currently in Canada. So that kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to do in all of the markets. It's insane. But Ashley was like, I'm not going to do the network marketing side again. I've done that. Like, I'll never do it again. She left her career at the peak of her business. And as soon as she started in on these products, she's like, I can't keep this a secret. So if you follow her on Instagram, she's literally made LifeVantage her whole brand because she's having so much fun and the most incredible results with it. And this is her husband. And if you take a look at them now, they've gotten even hotter and even happier. And I'd like to think even richer. Like the compensation plan I'm going to show you in just a minute is incredible. This is my personal results as a hairstylist. Hair is a big deal to me, and I know a lot of you guys have been sharing hair care. When you activate the insides, it's even better than what you're doing on the external. We do have shampoo and conditioner, but like you guys, this is the first time I don't have a single stitch of hair extensions, and I'm in my vacation hair mode right now, but like it's amazing. Also my cute little bra, little muffin rolls. My friend calls this the muffin melter. I did not even know that I had those. I'm like the opposite of being delusional about my body. Like I thought I was hotter than ever. I was hiking around all summer, last summer, with my sports bra, my shorts, and like everything. And my daughter would be like, Mom, you have like a little roll. And I thought it was just like I'm like, oh yeah, that's a love handle. Like everybody my age has it. I didn't know I had a bra roll. Like even when I took that picture, I didn't even notice the bra roll. It wasn't until I did a side by side and I was like, oh my gosh. I love myself for that. So it's kind of fun to see the results on yourself like that. So, in whatever angle that you're like, I want to help my kids feel better. My kids take this. Our golden doodle takes a product. I know Bentley's like, Bentley, the cutest little dog in the world. You guys, he's what sealed the deal for Nicole. She was like, I don't know. And then Bentley approved of the products and she was like, okay, yes, we're in. So, whatever you're looking for, there's that angle. But I will tell you, with the opportunity side coming from skincare, I discovered how limited it actually was because typically with skincare, it was someone like me that bought the products. In this product category, I have seen my own personal friends send me voice memos that like make me cry thinking about it because I had no idea how much they were suffering. And what I've discovered is most people are suffering in silence. And they started on the collagen and Protandim, and people would voice text me literally saying, Courtney, how is this real? Like, it's completely changed how they show up as moms, how their activity is, how just their body overall feels. And that's been so fun for me. So it ranges from like my parents that are in their 60s are taking these products down to me, my husband, my kids, and our golden doodle. And so when you think about how many people can actually use a product like this and how transformative it is, we also have an affiliate model. So if you're looking at this and you're like, nah, I don't want to build a team. I don't want to be a part of that. The cool thing is we have this option where you can get paid really, really well for just sharing the products. So if you become a diamond seller that's on average selling 4,000 of products, it equals about a $1,200 paycheck. So you can get paid 30 to 37% commission and get some really cool bonuses as well. And that's just affiliate. So you'll be recognized with seller titles, but the team building is basically you and a few friends. So if you've done a network marketing company before and you know how hard it is to get all the frontline people to like achieve all of the ranks so that you can rank, they got rid of that. And the cool thing about it is it's purely volume based. So when I talk about the Thailand trip, it's that executive consultant right there in the yellow/orange. And these are US numbers that I'm sharing today. So if you guys have more questions on Canada, the GM of Canada, Alexis, is one of our best friends and she lives in Vancouver. And I will tell you, having someone that is in your market, she stands up for you and she gets the coolest things. Like they've even told me before, like, this is for the US. And she's like 3 hours later, like, okay, we got it for Canada. So she's there for you. That type of support is awesome. But what they did too with this compensation plan is if you're like me and you like the business building side, I love it. It's what lights me up. This compensation plan has leadership match bonuses and it also has a leadership pool that you get paid every single month on. So you can actually get paid for a business that people have been sharing for 15 years and in all of our markets. So we're open in over 26 countries, and you get a share of each one of those countries. So the higher rank that you get, the more of a share that you get in that global pool shares as well. And so we just like to invite our friends to come monetize your glow up with us. I truly believe it's never been easier just with technology, with social sharing, and people are actively Googling and searching the products that we have. Being pre-launched for Mind Body GLP-1 is huge, but really this one, we call it our little yellow pill. It's a little yellow activator. It is at such a cool, affordable price point. We actually have an influencer in Japan that started with us in like April, and he sold over $100,000 in just this one product in his first month because he became so passionate about it. So you really can make this look however you want it to look. But the science behind these products is what lights us all up. So you don't have to do your own like studies. They've been done for you. You can send out studies. They have third-party validation, and then they also have their own studies that they do in-house, which makes it really different. So I just want to challenge you to just take a closer look and just ask the questions, because when an opportunity like this comes by, I feel like it's one of those gut decisions that you're like, yes, there's something about this that I want. And if you really run for it and just go for what you want and just hit that timing and the positioning that we have right now, I truly believe that this can transform lives. So we're super excited about what we have here, and it continues to just grow and elevate in such a cool way that I feel like this is what people in this industry dream of, is this type of timing, but also the people that are in it. So thank you so much for taking time to check this out with us. We're super excited for you to take a look and a deeper dive more, and any other questions that we can answer for you, let us know.